Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel a good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing.
Can't stop the feeling.
So just dance, dance,
Can't
dance.
stop the feeling.
So just dance, dance,
Can't
dance.
stop the feeling.
So just dance, dance,
Can't
dance.
stop the feeling.
So keep dancing. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel a good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Got this feeling in my body. Got this feeling in my body. Wanna be you, move your body. Got this feeling in my 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 body. I hear the drums echoing tonight, but she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some long-forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, "Hurry, boy, it's waiting there for you."
Gonna take a light to drag me away from you.
There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right, as sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become.
Gonna take a light to drag me away from you.
There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. boy, she's waiting there for you.
Gonna take a life to drag me away from you.
There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. 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 Gonna take some time to do the things we never had.
Letting you down easy, but just give it time. If it don't hurt now, just wait a while. You're not the big fish in the pond no more. You are what they're feeding on. So
What are you gonna do?
when the world don't orbit around you? So
What are you gonna do?
when the world don't orbit around you? Ain't it fun?
Living in the real world.
Ain't it good?
Being all alone.
Where you from? You might be the ones who's running things. Or you can ring anybody's bell and get what you want. See, it's easy to ignore trouble when you're living in the bubble. So
What are you gonna do?
when the world don't orbit around you? So
What are you gonna do?
when nobody wants to fool with you? Oh, ain't it fun?
Living in the real world.
Ain't it good?
Being all alone.
Ain't it good to be on your own? Ain't it fun to get down on no one? Ain't it good to be on your own? Ain't it fun to get down on no one? Ain't it fun?
Living in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world.
Fun, ain't it fun? Baby, now you're one of us. Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun?
Living in the real world. being all alone.
Oh,
Don't go crying to your mama,
mama.
'cause you're on your own in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world.
Welcome to Rowan University's 2019 commencement ceremonies. The processional is ready to begin. Please silence all cell phones and please remain seated during the processional so everyone can see. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red
love bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Now, Dr. Christian E. Botez, Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics and School of Health Sciences.
Good morning, and welcome to the 2019 College of Science and Mathematics and School of Health Professions commencement ceremony. It is my pleasure to introduce our special guests. Please hold your applause until everybody is introduced. Rowan University President Dr. Ali Hushmand, members of the Rowan University Board of Trustees, Ms. Isabella Abel, Dr. Barbara Chamberlain, distinguished guests, Dr. Hugh Wynn, Grand Marshal, Ms. Aberly Bagassi, student speaker, Ms. Caitlin McElwee, student speaker, Ms. Denise Williams, CWA President, members of the President's Cabinet, deans, college advisory board members, faculty, and other senior members of the administration. Let's give them a big round of applause. As we all know, there are two very important constituencies that must be recognized today. Students, please rise and face the people who are most important in your lives. Parents, partners, brothers, sisters, and loved ones who have provided support and resources to help bring us all to this day. Let's applaud them as you stand here ready to graduate. Please also recognize your Rowan family, faculty, staff, and administrators who share in your pride and success today. Let's give them a big round of applause as well. Please be seated.
Good morning, everyone. There is not much energy. I think the rain has had significant effect on the level of energy of everybody. Good morning. That's wonderful, great. My name is Dr. Ali Hushmand. I'm the president of Rowan University. And on behalf of the entire Rowan family of 19,500 students, about 4,000 employees, I would like to first and foremost thank the loved ones, the mothers and the fathers and brothers and sisters who trusted your loved one with us for the past few years they were here. We are now returning them back to you, all mature, successful, well-credentialed, and ready to go and be productive citizens. I'm here to also, on behalf of the entire Rowan University, congratulate each and every one of you for your amazing accomplishments. You're an amazing class of students who are going to actually create your own industry and your own world and then work in it. Because by the time some of you who are graduating as undergraduates, by the time you reach 30, chances are most of the jobs that we are used to are gone and were replaced by technology. So you're going to create the new jobs, especially mathematicians, computer scientists, and health professions. So again, on behalf of all of the Rowan community, I would like to congratulate you. You're an impressive group of people, and I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you.
This week, we are graduating 57 students who have served our country as members of the United States military. They have overcome the challenges and hardships of transitioning between studies and service. We appreciate their dedication to both education and military duty. Will those students who have served, whether present here or in the rec center, please stand to be recognized? Thank you for your service to our country. You may be seated.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Christy Shuta McGuire, and I am the Assistant Dean. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to recognize the graduates who have excelled in their academic studies while here at Rowan. These students are graduating today with honors and fall into 3 levels of achievement. Students graduating cum laude have achieved a grade point average of 3.45 to 3.64. Will those students who are graduating cum laude please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Students graduating magna cum laude have achieved grade point averages of 3.65 to 3.84. Will those students who are graduating magna cum laude please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Students graduating summa cum laude with highest honor have achieved grade point averages of 3.85 to 4.0. Will those students who have achieved this distinction please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Congratulations to all of you on your achievements. At this time, I would also like to recognize the Honors Concentration graduates and our Honor Society members. They are listed in the program and have been recognized at previous ceremonies. Will all these graduates please stand? Thank you and congratulations on your achievements. You may be seated. Next, we will honor our medallion winners. These are students who have distinguished themselves through their excellent academic performance, character, and service to their college and department. Students, when your name is called, please stand to be recognized. Audience, please hold all applause until the end. The Nan Huynh Award for Excellence in Computer Science, Wen Fei Chow. The James M. Schaefer for Excellence in Mathematics, Savannah Dowdle. 3B Orthopedics Athletic Training Student Excellence, Sarah Nagel. Evelyn M. Reed Health and Exercise Science Award, Evan Schneider. Health Promotions and Wellness Management Medallion, Patrick Knapp. Excellence in Nursing Award, Jody Lynn Wetzel. Congratulations. Please be seated. Finally, we recognize our Dean's Outstanding Senior Award recipients. Students, when your name is called, please stand to be recognized. Please hold all applause until the end. Computer Science, Russell Banaco. Health and Exercise Science, Paul Meno. Mathematics, Patrick Bray. Nursing, Teresa Soka. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Peter Radigan, Associate Dean for Faculty and Academic Affairs. At this time, we would like to honor a member of the faculty who's retiring and is actually over in Esby Gym right now watching us on the big screen. Dr. Ed Chaluka is an icon in the Department of Health and Exercise Science. He has dedicated his professional career to Rowan and to teaching and research in exercise science. In addition to his PhD, Dr. Chaluka is a licensed physical therapist. He's used his rich experience to help develop a vibrant program in exercise science at Rowan University. Most notably, Dr. Chaluka founded the Exercise Physiology Research Laboratory, now housed in James Hall, and was instrumental in the development and naming of the Department of Health and Exercise Science itself. During his career at Rowan, thousands of students have benefited from Dr. Chaluka's expertise and rigorous teaching. Health and Exercise Science Department will miss the passion, discipline, and advocacy for the field of exercise science embodied by Dr. Ed Chaluka. Please join me in a demonstration of appreciation for an outstanding teacher, scholar, advocate, and colleague, Dr. Ed Chaluka.
Class of 2019, congratulations. You are now members of an elite group. You are alumni of Rowan University. This comes with great responsibility as you will now represent Rowan in your professional lives or future academic pursuits. Whether you are going to work in your chosen industry or continue your education, your time here at the university formed the foundation of your careers. Although I'm just completing my first year as your dean, the amount of excellence that I have witnessed in and out of the classroom is truly amazing. More than 100 of you will graduate cum laude, summa cum laude, or magna cum laude, and 44 of you participated in the Thomas N. Bentivoglio Honors Concentration. You have conducted groundbreaking research with our faculty, and some of you published in world-renowned journals. You have secured great jobs and earned admission to prestigious graduate or professional schools. You have done so well that I have no doubt that all of you here today will play important roles in shaping the very future of science, mathematics, and health professions. You also understood that going to college is not just about the classroom and the research lab. It's also about the experiences that shape who you are as a person. So you have represented the university well beyond the academic stage. You've been active in your communities. You participated in volunteer activities. You helped your friends and perhaps others whom you did not even know. Thank you for all you have done and for all that you are about to do. Also, great thanks for choosing the College of Science and Mathematics and the School of Health Professions. It has been a true privilege to serve you. Your success further motivates us to continue providing the best in-class instruction and research opportunities to future generations of Rowan students. Our faculty are committed to these goals. They are nationally and internationally recognized for their teaching, mentoring, and research. And as you certainly know, all our students work closely with the faculty in the classroom and the laboratory and received an unmatched level of personal attention that is one of our trademarks and made points of pride in the college and school. Before I conclude, I would like to once more recognize your families and friends. Thank you for standing by these graduates in both good and more challenging times. Thank you for having faith in our faculty to guide them through college. Class of 2019, you have already made us all proud by what you accomplished as students. You now have the chance to show the world what one can do with their own education. Congratulations, good luck, and we look forward to hearing about your future success. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our first commencement student speaker representing computer science in the College of Science and Mathematics, Caitlin McElwee.
Good morning, friends. I know we here today are graduates of the College of Science and Math or of the School of Health Professions, so while we have strong grasps of our respective fields of computer science and math and health and medicine, maybe not all of us have a lot of exposure to literature. You see, something that I've been noticing in the books I've been reading is something called the hero's journey, a narrative structure found in a number of stories. Fascinating, sure, but why bring up literature in a commencement speech to scientists? Because we, as students, have just gone through, maybe not the hero's journey, but the student's journey. Allow me to elaborate. The hero starts in the ordinary world, the world they have always known. This is our high schools. Mine was Cherry Hill High School East, and our hometowns where we grew up, places we knew and were comfortable in. I was doing just fine growing up at Cherry Hill until one day, the hero receives a call to adventure that asks them to go out into a new world, a new experience. Do we not all receive a call to our college career, our Rowan experience? I received a literal actual phone call inviting me to attend Rowan, but I, like the hero might, refused the call, resisting for a time the journey before me. I hesitated to accept Rowan's offer, hoping another school would give me a better one, but ultimately, we all leave our comfort zones and head out into the fantastic, this new place the hero must travel through for their journey. Once we have reached the President's Speech and Picnic to start our first semester, we have crossed the threshold into the journey ahead at Rowan. We have entered the new place with no going back. We moved into our dorms. For me, it was Evergreen. We took our first classes, like Professor Chien's 8 a.m. Introduction to Programming. The hero on this journey faces tests, allies, and enemies as they progress. We never know who we will meet during our years here or what challenges we will be faced with, like TSA's a midterm. But ultimately, we continue on our quest, moving right along. For my allies, Professor Jack Myers never let me sit still, always pushing me to do more, like give a speech at commencement. For tests, I could list any course I took. This section serves mostly as filler for the majority of the plot until we start approaching the climax. As we and the hero continue on this journey, we approach the climax as we approach the inmost cave. This is the terrible danger, the capstone of our major. We've always known we would have to face, even though we have yet to face it. And truly it is an ordeal, but because of the journey the hero has undergone to get to this point, they have gathered the skills, the know-how, the support, the belief that they can overcome this challenge, and they do overcome it, just as all of us over here have overcome that course, that semester project, that standardized test that serves as the highest hurdle between the start and end of our time at Rowan. Upon surpassing that highest hurdle, we become stronger, more powerful, more capable than ever before. For we have seized the sword, so to speak, and gained power beyond what we ever thought possible that long time ago in our hometowns. I never thought I would be able to make a checkers playing AI by myself, but with this metaphorical sword I found, I can do anything. And thus, we head on the road back. We apply to graduate, we register for the courses of our last semester, we start to make preparations to leave this place we have come to know. This is a similar experience to crossing the threshold back in our first semester here at Rowan, but that sense of impending danger is replaced with a sense of triumph. And finally, the hero returns home with their prize. They have the sword, representing the knowledge we have gained here at Rowan. They have slain the beast, representing passing that final course or presenting our cumulative research. And they have returned with the elixir. And here we are at commencement, waiting to receive our elixirs in the form of diplomas. Our heroic journey has come to an end. We soon go back to the ordinary worlds of our hometowns, but we, like the hero after theirs, are changed forever for the better. Tomorrow we'll start a new journey for all of us, and we will be more prepared because of the journey we have just completed. We could not have completed the journey without the support of our family. To my parents, grandparents, and siblings, thank you for always supporting me. To my friends, Leslie, Phil, and Nicole, thank you for always being there. To Professors Chien, Herstescu, and Tinkham, thank you for your guidance. Congratulations, heroes. Welcome home, and good luck on tomorrow's journey.
For all of us here, I would like to thank one more Caitlin for this great speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our second commencement student speaker from the class of 2019, representing the School of Health Professions, Aberlee Bagassi.
Rowan University, graduating class of 2019, it's our turn. Be innovative, be different, be driven, and deliver. Be kind, and always remember to give. Give without the expectation to receive. In 2015, I gave a speech urging my peers to remember that we have opportunity, an opportunity to take advantage of choice. I was so excited to be going to Florida Tech and to be pursuing an undergraduate degree in biomedical engineering and Division II athletics. And as you can see, none of that lasted very long. The reality of my decision was, I was never very great at math. Hello, health promotion majors. My first semester, I was incredibly homesick, and unfortunately, I had an injury that convinced me to put away my oar. However, I forgot to take a moment to reflect on that privilege, the privilege of education. That is why I chose Rowan University. Too many people, too many bright minds do not get that same opportunity and do not get to make that same choice. The choice to enroll into a university that cares so much about their students, their education, and their future. So I stand here and I urge you to use this choice to always be kind and to always do good. Unfortunately, we live in a time where social injustices still exist, where education is still a privilege, not a right, where healthy options are not available to everyone, and where opportunity is no longer made, but it is given. If there is one thing that I learned at Rowan, it is that diversity makes the strongest team, and it makes the largest impact. Yesterday, we were the students who had a voice on campus. We advocated for mental health services. We spoke on equality for all students. Today, we are graduates who've been provided the skills, resources, and knowledge to speak for a larger audience. Someone really important in my life told me this parable written by Lauren Isley, and it goes like this. An old man was walking on a beach one morning after a storm. He saw a young boy in the distance and was unsure of what he was doing. However, as he approached, he saw this boy was picking up starfish and throwing them back into the ocean. The old man asked him why he was doing this, and the young boy responded that if the starfish were to stay on shore, that they would all die. The old man says, the beach goes on for miles, and there are millions of starfish. How is your effort going to make any difference? The young boy picks up another starfish and safely tosses it back into the ocean and says, it made a difference to that one. It is our turn to right the wrongs. It is our turn to use kindness as our vehicle. It is our turn to speak amongst influencers and to advocate for the change we believe in. It is now our duty to use this education to make a difference, even if it is for one person. We make a pledge today to envision the world we want and to make those visions come to life. We can make strides to curing cancer, ending obesity, solving the environmental crisis, or even bringing more awareness to mental health. Be innovative, be driven, be different, and deliver. Be kind, and always remember to give. Give without the expectation to receive. Make those efforts to throw that one starfish back into the ocean. Amongst us graduates are our supporters, so I would like to take this time to thank a few of mine. Here is to my 4 older siblings. Thank you for making all the mistakes. That way I didn't need to. You made a path that was all once brush into a paved road. Here is to my parents. Thank you for your never-ending support and guiding me into a promising future. Thank you for showing me what kindness looks like. And as you all say, being nice matters. Here is to my professors, and to name a few, Dr. Byron, Dr. Friendreich, Dr. Vaughn, and Dr. Spencer. Thank you for passing down all your knowledge onto me and my fellow classmates. Thank you for your patience as I asked you to send me thousands of letter of recommendations. You played such a large part in my future. Here is to all my friends. Thank you for making Rowan University one of the best decisions of my life. We are all heading down different avenues, and regardless of what you're doing, do it well, do it with purpose, and always remember to do it with good intentions. We're going to be making many more choices and presented with many more privileges that we will absolutely be grateful for. Appreciate those who support you and support those you love. Everything great started small. Never stop growing into your role. Never be satiated in life. Remember to care enough to be that person that walked the coastline. And as we all know, we are the real RU. Thank you.
Thank you, Aberly, for this great speech.
Thank you.
Will President Hushmand and Dean Jones please join me at the podium? Ladies and gentlemen, our university family was saddened to lose one of our students, David Brown, from computing and informatics. Would Cheryl Hayes Brown, David's wife, please join us on stage? It is with a heavy heart that I award this degree. It is an honor to present you with David's diploma. We celebrate his life and achievements by awarding his degree here today. Let's honor David with a moment of silence. Thank you. Will all the master's and bachelor students please stand? As you know, on Saturday, we held our campus-wide commencement event here on the main campus to celebrate Rowan's bachelor's, master's, education specialist, doctoral, and medical degree candidates. It was during that event that President Hushmand, Provost Newell, and Mr. Chad Bruner, Chair of the Rowan University Board of Trustees, officially certified our master's and bachelor's degree candidates as having completed all the requirements for graduation. With that, our computer science department, mathematics department, and School of Health Professions graduates were conferred the Masters of Art, Master of Science, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelors of Science degrees with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations of those degrees. Congratulations to each of you. You may be seated. It is now time to proceed to the presentation of graduates. Each of our graduates will be called individually by program, beginning with students earning master's degrees and then proceeding with students earning their bachelor's degrees. For the presentation of graduates, in a couple of minutes, I will turn the microphone to Mr. Matt Martucci. But before he begins, I would like to ask all family members to remain in your seats so that you will not obstruct the view of others or get in the way of our students. A professional photographer will take 3 photos of our students, one before they cross the stage, another one as they shake hands with me, and the third one at the bottom of the stage. And the students have been given contact information to have the proofs mailed home. Also, you're welcome to take photos in front of the platform stage at the conclusion of the ceremony. And now, the moment you have all been waiting for, the reading of the names.
Candidates for the Master of Arts in Mathematics are Jessica Krim, Jamie Grasso, Edward Hodan, Ali Aldori, candidates for the Master of Science in Computer Science are Johan Burke, Philip Dibona, Joseph Barry Alakwa, Mark Barracloth, Tyler Carberry, Jutin Bukta, Kevin Shea, Madeline Steinbis, Michael Middleton, Thomas Smith. Candidates for the Master of Science in Data Analytics degree are Michael Leonchuk. Candidates for the Bachelor of Computer Science degree are Kieran Walsh, Tyler Rambo, Mantis Palekis, Roger Bond Jr., Sagrika Kumar, Nicholas Turner, William Jacobs, Stephen Bruman, Raymond Pickett, Troy Pastirko Jr., Dan Russo, Quentin Terry, Vince Williams,
William Geary, Joshua DeNoble, M.D. Monir, Cassandra Bailey, Patrick McMillan, Rodimus Rivera, Sean Klingelsmith, Brandon Wheeler, Jared Bauda, Dylan Anderson, Zachary Capel, Sean Spencer, Manaj George, Ryan Beebe, Joseph McIlvain, Gianluca Solari, Elena Smith, Randy Fisher, Raymond Sambor III, Joseph Dementri, Dylan Shapiro, Nicholas A. Scaramouche, Matthew Rodriguez, Ryan Siasi, Chris Malitsky, John Widman, Joshua Geller, Crystal Morgan, Aidan Melchior, Edward Klein, James Meredith, Nicholas Hutchinson, David Leota, David Smits, Abigail Eastman, Martin Price, Caleb Nasoff, Matthew Halloran, Alexander Copen, Paul Siglock, Zach Curl, Dominic Marandino, Jason Renna, Benny Chen, Caitlin McElwee, Wen-Fei Chow, Christian Mark, Christopher Andrews, Dominic Palmiato, Caroline Gralla, Andrew Blanco, Alyssa Cutney, Crystal Lucero, Nicholas Curry, Jordan Vargas, Matthew Mallon, Jeffrey Lee Cohen, Zachary Reynolds, Matthew Finnegan, John Donahue, Eric DeAngelis, Joseph Dunn, Matthew DeGennaro, John Stranahan, Tapan Soni, Jacob Carpenter, Daniel Vega Jr., Edwin Pellet, Aaron Allnut, Jason Fazio, Joseph Hammer, Joseph Antaki, Mohib Ahmed, Dhruv Patel, Nikhard Brownbot, Christopher Unger Jr., Joshua Jackson, John Kubak, Matthew Moore, Benjamin Martinez, Caitlin Darlington. Candidates for the Bachelors of Computing and Informatics are Adam Myers, Manmender Singh, Blaise Salvatore, Tiffany Johns, Sarah DeRay, Sarandeep Kaur, Kayla Townsend, Vincent Rigobuto, Noah Eng, Anikan Dan, Daniel Cruz, William Safi, Matthew Steck, Greg Avedisian, Justin Rojas, Brendan McCabe, Ashraf Shaush, Max Henning, Joseph Gaudio, Sean Rada, Ruben Pierre, David Rodriguez, Jordan Peterson, Lawrence Odin, Luke Gilman, Kevin Kaiser, Carl Koenig, Jason DiValerio, Howard Alexander Jones IV, Jacob Nofrata, Gabriela Mayorga, Diane Nealon, Brandon West, Pardeep Kaur, Michael McDonald, Devarsi Jani, Daniel Fleming, John Anthony Colarelli, Krista Alexandra M. Galang, Amanda Muller, Jesse Turnage, Anthony Michael Amari, Emilio Pomales, Phelps Toussaint, Danila Zuluaga, William Robinson, Bipin Singh, Nina Guarino, Katie Hilliard, Harlan Drakes, Corinne Kogut, Cameron Schillinger, Avir Shazar, Brandon Nestor, Michael Miklasavage, Marcus Moss, Corey Edwards, Khalid Curry, Gustav Rosario, Isuf Kindo, Stephen LaSalle, Schwan Do, Kajal Shah, Austin Manning, Christopher Fernandez, Anthony DeBerry. Candidates for the Bachelors of Mathematics are Andrew Westervelt, Ryan Francisco, Joel Gupta, Gabe Fernandez, Zachary Goodwin, Samantha Bareka, Linda Kovacs, Noah Lehman, Haley Lynch, Justin Schuller, Jason DiCanio, Joseph Veazey, Jesse Klein, Kelsey Gazera, Brianna Arnold, Caitlin Myers, Christopher Richard Donahue, Blake Gregory Byron, Anthony Joseph Bocchino, Brian Kuhn, John Markowitz, Cynthia Geraldino Madera, Luis Torres, Marissa Bontz, Nicholas Homnirum, Emily Sandlin, Andrea Farrell, Catherine Schmidt, Anthony Greco, David Pifko, Phoebe Carano, Patrick Bray, Savannah Dottle, Nicole Margoloff, Powerisorn Bunyabol, Kevin McWade, Megha Sharma, Sultana Sharman, Adolfo L. Chacon, Kevin Utz, Tatiana Toby, Justin Cagnasola,
Thank you for attending today's ceremony, and congratulations to all of our students. The audience is requested to remain in place until the platform party has recessed. Shuttles to the parking lots are available for those who need them outside SB. Will everyone please rise for the recessional?
Children salute thee and pledge to thy fame the resounding voices reprise. All about thee arise the first temples of God, lifting high Epheons to the sky, and the flowers that bloom in the green of the sod seem to sing me a sweet lullaby.
want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in the crowd. Then someone picked you from the bunch. One glance was all it took. But now it's much too late for me to take a second look. Oh, baby, give me one more chance.
Show you that I love you.
Won't you please let me
Back in your heart.
Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go.
Let you go, baby.
Now since I've seen you in his arms,
I want you back.
Yes, I do now.
I want you back.
Oh, baby.
I want you back.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I want you back.
You went to school to learn, girl, things you never knew before.
Hey, I'm for you, except after
And
see.
what 2 + 2 makes 4. Now I'm gonna teach you.
Teach you.
All about love, dear.
All about love.
Sit yourself down, take a seat. All you gotta do is repeat after me. A, B, C.
Easiest
1, 2, 3.
as simple as
Do, re, mi. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3.
Baby, you and me go.
A, B, C.
Easiest
1, 2, 3.
as simple as
Do, re, mi. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3.
Baby, you and me go. Trying to live without your love is one long sleepless night. Let me show you, girl, that I know wrong from right. Teacher's gonna show you how to get it.
Tell me and you have to listen to me, baby. That's all you gotta do.
Oh, baby, give me one more chance.
Show you that I love you.
Won't you please let me
Back in your heart.
Oh, darling, I was dying to let you go.
Let you go, baby.
Now since I've seen you in his arms,
I want you back.
A, B, C.
I want you back.
1, 2, 3.
I want you back.
A, B, C.
I want you back.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, baby, give me one more chance.
Show you that I love you.
Won't you please let me
Back in your heart.
Oh, darling, I was bound to let you go.
Let you go, baby.
Now since I've seen you in his arms,
I want you back.
A, B, C.
I want you back.
1, 2, 3.
I want you back.
A, B, C.
I want you back.
1, 2, 3.
I want you back.